So, what y'all, man? Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. It's your boy Tone, a Tech, and I'm back with another video, man. If I get to a greater God, fuck God's right now, God's open doors in paving ways for all people in the Lord's name. Today's video here at the Washington Commanders. A quick verse of the day. Excuse me, sorry. I'm going to find one for you guys. Because all right, so I'm gonna give you guys. This is from Job 121 and 22. So, at this, Job gave up and tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground and worshipped and said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. But then may the name of the Lord be praised." In all of this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. So Job lost everything, right? So the book of Job lost everything. He lost his job, everything, like everything. He went from being, kind of self-sufficient to just not be able to do anything for himself. But he never stopped praising God or never stopped worshiping God. So no matter what happens, whatever's taken away from you, God using it as a test to test your faith. So let's get to the 145 mark and get right to today's content. So top 5 battles for the Washington Commanders going into training camp. I think these are going to be really huge battles to determine roster spots, for that matter. And I think even determining starting positions for certain players. Like we can go from 5 to 1. So number 5 for me is the 5th or 6th wide receiver for the Washington Commanders. So I do think that 4 receiver spots have already been eaten up. I think those guys will be as follows. I think it's going to be Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Luke McCaffrey, Alame Zaccheaus will make the team. I think that 5th and 6th receiver spot is going to be a battle between 4 guys for 1 or 2 spots. It'll be between Jamison Crowder, Mitchell Tinsley, Dyami Brown. And I guess I'll throw Dax Milne in there, I guess. Those 4 guys are going to fight for 2 spots, right? I think you'll see in our 53-man roster who I do have making the team. But as of right now, you can maybe pencil Dyami Brown. But you could pencil Dyami Brown. You can't write him in pen. I just don't see it. I really don't see him making the team at all. But whatever. I'm gonna keep staying on that respectfully. So you got 2 guys fighting for a slot receiver spot to back up Luke McCaffrey. I think that's Jamison Crowder and Dax Milne. Jamison Crowder should win that battle easily, but you never know. Dax Milne might show some things in camp that he has not shown in the last couple years, and then maybe he might be able to. And he's also younger than Jamison too, so keep that in mind. But JC is tried and true. We know what Jamison Crowder is. That's my guy. Love Jamison Crowder. Big fan of this game. Thinking at an age, but he still can make a few plays here and there. Saw the Eagles game. He had 7 catches last year, so he still got it in him from time to time. Just not consistently, right? So he still got it from time to time. So I think James Crowder will be fine. I think he's gonna make this team. And then I think as for the other battle between the outside guys to back up either Jahan or Terry, I think that's between Dyami Brown and probably Mitchell Tinsley. My money's on Tinsley because we showed in preseason last year. But also Dyami Brown showed some flash in the regular season. Not many, but he's a guy that's a really good special teamer as well. He's a really good gunner. So you kind of want to keep that in mind too, the versatility of him playing special teams. So as of right now, I'm going to put Dyami Brown in pencil, but I'm not putting him in pen. So keep that in mind. That battle can be interesting for that outside receiver spot and then the other slot, then the backup slot receiver slot. That'll be a good battle between those 2 as well. I do think that between those 2, I think Dyami Brown and Jamison Crowder should win those, but we never know. Let's get to number 4. Number 4 for me is the left tackle battle, right? That one will entail between Cornelius Lucas and Brandon Coleman. Now, I have Brandon Coleman winning that battle, but I think it's going to be close all the way to the end. And I think it's going to be something that we won't know until week 1. I really believe we will not know our starting left tackle until the week of week 1's game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We won't know. So keep that in mind. But I do have a guy in Brandon Coleman winning that. They drafted him. They want him to succeed. But if he's not ready for the position yet, of course, you can always play Cornelius Lucas until he's actually ready. So keep that in mind. So that's kind of a toss-up. But I'm leaning slightly toward Brandon Coleman. But Cornelius Lucas for sure can win this battle. And kind of winning even a landslide if Brandon Coleman starts to struggle during camp. Next, I have number 3 for me is the safety battle. And specifically starting strong safety. That was between Jeremy Chinn and Derek Forrest. I think Jeremy Chinn should win that battle, but Derek Forrest has shown some ball skills in his 3-year career. He's shown ability to take the ball away. Something that Jeremy Chinn has shown as well, but I don't think Jeremy Chinn has had 4 interceptions in any given season in his career. So that's something we also want to keep in mind. And the Derek Forrest can knock your head off too, just like Jeremy Chinn can. They're very similar football players in a lot of ways. I think Jeremy is a slightly better player, actually a decently marginally better player than Derek Forrest. But Derek Forrest shows some good things too. So keep that in mind. That'll be my number 3 battle. My number 2 battle to me would be for. This was kind of tough. The back end of the roster when it comes to interior defensive tackle. That's going to be a battle between, I think, John Ridgeway and Phidarian Mathis. They could very well keep both of them. And then, keep an extra edge rusher, keep 9 defensive linemen. But let's be real. They might not do that. They want to keep a 7th linebacker. They want to keep another receiver, whatever. So this could be something that could cost a roster spot, right? I'm going to call it what it is. John Ridgeway has shown more in his career than a guy like Phidarian Mathis has. But Phidarian Mathis also has a draft, the draft pedigree because he got taken 2nd round, but he wasn't taken by this regime. So that kind of throws that out the window, right? I think they keep both, but they had to keep one. I think it will be John Ridgeway. And Phidarian Mathis will be a 2nd round pick that does not make the roster and will be out of the team, out of his first contract. That's tough. Finally, number one. Outside corner, right? I think this is about 2 spots between 3 people, both starting outside corner spots. It's 2 spots for 3 people. I think those people are as follows. I think it is between Benjamin St-Juste, Michael Davis, and Emmanuel Forbes Jr. Now, Forbes, I think he's just too small. I can't see this man starting week 1. I kind of agree with John Conn what he said a couple months ago. I just don't see it. But you never know. Forbes can come in camp, light it up, catch a bunch of picks, and jump routes and all this foolishness. And if he's the starting cornerback opposite of St-Juste or Michael Davis. And I don't really trust Benjamin St-Juste like that. I trust only Michael Davis out of these 3 dudes. But Juice has shown some promise, so I'm not going to completely give up on Benjamin St-Juste quite yet, but he has a lot to prove this year. So I think our starting outside corners will be Michael Davis and Benjamin St-Juste, but Forbes does have a chance to start week 1 if he can show that he can force turnovers and force the issue from quarterbacks, especially from our number 2 overall pick in Jayden Daniels. So that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe to the PSN Commanders Network if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the A Lot channel, which is known as the Life of Tone channel, for all of your vlog story times and reaction videos for loyalty tests from Jack TV. Also subscribe to the A Lot of Fashion channel for all your fashion needs, fashion discussion videos, and all that type of stuff. How to filter your closet, clothing hauls. I just had a $50 Fashion Nova haul that just dropped. I'll do a how to style featuring that haul very soon as well. So a lot of fashion content away for you guys. So please subscribe to that channel for all your fashion needs and wants as well. You guys be easy, be safe, stay healthy. Have a great one. Comment your thoughts. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.